What a wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the signs. Used to call you mine. Gave it my best, but I don't need one more try. Cause, baby, I'm all out of hope. Could I find it when I go? Think we're only here to stay alive now. Funny, we ran out of kicks. Now you only make me sick. Think we're only here to stay alive
Siya
now.
lang.
Cause I know
Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo multiple day na page ako.
so I take what I can and I toss it in the car. Drive away down the highway, I can't stay. Cause I know that all I know, it's time to go. It's time to go. You can pass the blame. Say what you want, you got nothing on me. We won't be the same. Don't you call me up, cause we badly need.
Hello guys, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Isang nakakalokang morning to everybody. I'm just having my coffee here. Kakagising ko lang and in a few hours pupunta ako ng gym para makapag-workout ako ng umaga. Just chicken na in-air fry ko or ni-roast ko doon sa may air fryer ko. Tsaka Japanese sweet potato. Yun yung breakfast ko. Parang at some day, kahit muscle to, parang bodybuilding ako, nag-workout, mga ganyan. And egg is very essential almost every day of my life. Kaso meron talagang mga morning na parang tinatamad akong kumain ng egg. But usually napapakain din after ng mga 2 or 3 o'clock, mga ganun. Ayan. Merong nag-comment dito sa previous vlog ko, ang sabi dito, the salary rate per hour that you mentioned is just about right and also comparable here in California where I work. I got a pay cut too because of the transitioning from ICU bedside to acute HD. But it's the great decision that I have made so far. Yes, on-call sucks, but bedside nursing is sucks, infinity, lol. Never-ending sucks. Yes, that is correct. Yun nga ang na-realize ko nung lumipat ako dito, guys, sa acute HD. Like, yes, on-call is really irritating and annoying. Hindi siya maganda. Nakakaloka, nakakainis, nakakabwisit. Pero kung iisipin mo, it's just 1 day per week. Rather than the bedside na nakakaloka that you will deal 3 or 4 days of your life in a week. So, okay na yon. At least, mairita ka man once per week lang. And kung minsan, di ka pa maiirita kasi nga, di ka naman matatawagan or dili ka natawagan. Like for example, nung last Thursday, I think, or Wednesday, I am on call, but they never called me on that night. I slept at around 10:30 or 11. Sabi ko kung matatawagan ko. Wala na akong pake doon. Anyway, I'm off kinabukasan naman. So, kung matatawagan ako ng 1 o'clock or 2 a.m., I'll just accept it, go to the hospital, do dialysis, and then go home. But, di nila ako natawagan. Kompleto ang naging sleep ko from around at 10:30 or 11 p.m. at night up until 8 or 7:30 in the morning. So, relax. Diba? Shala! Naging maganda yung sleep ko. And right now, I'm in a position na parang medyo okay na ako, guys. Ito nga't nakakapag-vlog na tayo ng madalas. Nakakatawa na ako ng maayos, as in, medyo okay na yung life ko ngayon. And nagagawa ko na itong paborito ko at gustong-gusto kong gawin, which is vlogging at ang pagharap sa camera, 'di ba? Recording my life and memories. Hopefully, by the end of June or first week of July, makapagsimula na ulit tayo ng travel. Anyway, I'm already a little bit, yung parang hindi naman, parang well-adjusted na ako ng onte dito sa job na to. Shalak! O siya, sige na, later na lang guys, at pupunta pa ako ng gym. Shalak! May pa-flex pa. Wala akong work ngayon, but I might pick up like around siguro mga 5 or 6 hours or 7 hours if they really badly needed me. Kung di naman, okay, dito lang tayo sa bahay. I'll be working on Wednesday. Shut up! Fuck, shalak. Off to the gym, guys. Shalak. Magta 10 o'clock na. Uy, medyo marumi na rin yung car natin. Paka-wash natin after mag-gym. Lapit lang naman yung ano. Shalak. Ayan. Meron akong nakitang or napanood na vlog kanina na maganda pa rin daw dito sa Amerika kaysa sa Pilipinas. Kasi mura yung gas, mga ganon. Mas mura pa rin daw yung gas dito. Tapos sinabi niya na parang ang buying power daw ng dollar malakas pa rin kaysa, oo naman, mas malakas pa rin kaysa sa peso yung buying power ng dollar. At mas sulit pa rin na magtrabaho dito sa Amerika. Di lang dahil malakas yung buying power ng dollars, kundi malaki talaga yung sahod ng mga nurses dito. As in, sa Pilipinas kasi kung minimum wage earner lang or slightly above minimum wage yung sahod ng mga nasa Pilipinas, dito kasi nursing is considered as vital or essential job, mga ganon. So, mas mataas yung sahod mo kaysa sa mga nagtatrabaho sa cashier, kaysa sa mga nagtatrabaho sa mga shopping center, sa Pilipinas, kung minsan, mas mataas pa yung sahod ng mga nagtatrabaho sa ibang profesyon kesa sa isang nurse. Dito, considered ang nursing as something na medyo mataas kesa sa ibang mga profession or kesa sa mga ibang trabaho. 'Di ba? Tsaka walang discrimination dito pagdating sa citizenship. Kung minsan nga mas mataas pa yung sahod mo kesa sa mismong lokal na US citizen na mismo dito. Kasi nga, mas mataas yung nursing experience mo kesa sa kanila. Dito, ang basihan is how difficult the job is, and at the same time, kung gaano kataas yung nursing experience. Hindi ito pataasan ng passport or kung sinong mas powerful na passport, kagaya ng pinanggalingan ko nung nasa Saudi Arabia pa ako, di ba? So let's go na guys, let's go to the gym and work out. Shut up.
What a wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the signs. Used to call you mine, gave it my best, but I don't need one more try. 'Cause baby, I'm all out of hope. Could I find it when I go? Think we're only here to stay alive now. Funny, we ran out of kicks. Now you only make me sick. Think we're only here to stay alive now. 'Cause what a crime, what a fucked up time, and I should go. So I take what I can and I toss it in the car. Drive away, down the highway, I can't stay. 'Cause I know that all I know, it's time to go. It's time to go. You can pass the blame. Say what you want, you got nothing on me.
Dili naman masyadong busy. Sabi ko bago ako umuwi, bili ako ng mga kailangan ko. Kasi katapat lang ng gym ko yung Costco. Shalak. Dili na ako magbili-bili ng maramihan dito. Oy. Kasi kung minsan napupulukan lang ako, nasasayang lang din. Meron namang car
para para mag-grocery kahit 3 times a week or 2 times a week. Minsan kasi nabubulukan ako ng milk, nabubulukan ako ng kung ano pa, maski naka-freeze pa siya, mga freeze items. Parang dili na ko ganahang kumain kapag kapag matagal na rin na naka-rep. Yung guys, yung pinamili ko. Yan lang guys. Pack. Pero na yan, 80 na. May beef naman na ground beef na more than 20 ata. Sherlock. $83 na yan, day. Mahal na ng mga bilihin ngayon, Sherlock. Sherlock. Mga bishi. Sherlock. Schoolered. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyong on-call day. Na page ako. Schoolered. For an emergency dialysis in the ED. Bakit ang dami? Char. Continuous to ito. Inpatient. Nasa ED 14 pa yung pasyente. Meron ba silang balak iakyat or what? Observation 47. Baka wala tong balak iakyat. Char. Schoolered. Siyempre, ibababa ko pa yung machine sa baba. Ayun, na-page nga ako. Hindi pa ako na-page, pero pinuntahan ko na agad kasi ayaw kong umuwi ng late in the morning, like 4 or 5 or 6, mga ganun. So, sabi ko, puntahan ko na ngayon pa lang. Nag-login na ako sa bahay, guys. Diba? Nag-login na ako. The moment na, ma-page ka or ma-notify ka na meron kang stat dialysis and you're on call, supposed to be, hindi ako nag-expect na matatawagan ako, pero it's a busy day daw today. Yung on-call 1 na sa ibang ospital. On-call 2 kasi ako. So, yun. Nag-login na ako ngayon dito. Nung nasa bahay pa lang ako. Kakarating ko lang. So, pag on-call ka, your travel time is also paid pagdating mo. Ayun. Hopefully, ma-dialyze ko to or ma-startan ko ng mga 11 o'clock para... Nasaan na ba yung order? Para makauwi ako ng mga 2 or 3 o'clock. Diba? Tingnan natin. AV fistula. Scholar AV fistula pa. 37, 3 hours. Potassium is okay. Ba't kaya to inistat, no? Siguro miss dialysis. 400 BPR. Daily. Bahala. Minimum BFR. Shalak. Sige. O siya, sige na guys. Mag-start na akong prepare ng machine. Shalak. Yan. Hello guys. Mga shalak. Araw na, it's already like 11 o'clock or 11 a.m. ngayon dito sa Houston. Nagbe-breakfast ako ngayon, late breakfast coffee. Itong coffee na to ay pasalubong ng friend ko galing New Zealand. Ano pa? Meron ditong mandu, Korean mandu, tapos nilagyan ko ng sabaw, may spinach, tapos merong 3 egg. Ito lang yung breakfast ko. Chili garlic oil, nagawa ko. Sana all. Tapos itong ang tawag dito, sweet potato. Ito lang yung breakfast ko ngayon guys. And then after that, after a couple of hours, I'm gonna go to the gym to exercise. Or work out. Sarap. Ayun nga guys, natawagan ako kagabi, nakakaloka. Buti na lang, medyo okay pa ako doon. Kasi nga natawagan ako ng maaga. At least it's not after 10 that I would have to go home at 5 o'clock or 5:30. I think I was able to finish like around 3 something plus. And by 4, I'm already home. Tapos nakatulog na ako ganun. So, yun guys, ganun yung on-call. The moment that they inform you, you have to respond at least 2 hours. Within 2 hours, dapat ma-dialyze mo na yung pasyente. But of course, yung 2 hours na yon is from the time that the patient was actually ready. I was informed at 9 o'clock but there's no consent at that time. The consent was secured at around 1:30. So the 2 hours clock time had started in like 9:30. So, in-startan ko pa rin based pa man ng mga 11:30, mga ganun. Para pasok pa rin within 2 hours period. Yung, kasi nga, hindi naman ready ang patient maski ako na-inform ng 9 o'clock. Pero at 9 o'clock or before 9 o'clock, nag-clock in na ako dito sa bahay. Travel time is covered and paid up until makarating ka ng hospital. Tapos, yun. Siguro, one patient, I was paid like more than 7 hours. O, di ba? Upo lang. Pero, a little bit of inconvenience din. Kasi sino ba naman yung gustong maging on-call that they will call you anytime on that specific day, 'di ba? Pero that is one thing na parang disadvantage ng job na to. Sabi ko nga, kapag rinding-rindin na ako at pagod na ako sa on-call, yun ang magiging rason kung bakit ako aalis ng hemodialysis acute care. Kasi dito kasi sa amin, madalas yung on-call. Like, every week meron kang on-call. Because konti lang kami na nagko-cover. Tapos, pangalawa is that there's no night shift nurse. In other teams, hindi ganito kalala yung on-call. Sometimes, every other week. Sometimes, meron ding night shift nurse. So, maski on-call ka, dili ka talaga matatawagan. So, it's nice. And at the same time, ayoko ng ospital na yun kasi napakalayo, di ba? Mga 20 minutes, 30 minutes drive. Maski covered pa yung travel, kung nagda-drive ka ng 15 to 20 minutes, yung isang ospital less than mga nasa 15 lang or 14 minutes still. Kasi merong malapit dito na 5 minutes lang, 7 minutes lang, nasa ospital ka na. Much better yung ganun kung makakalipat ako. By September. Pero, parang right now, medyo malayo-layo pa sa akin kung magbabalik ako ng bedside or not. Ayan. Pa. Meron ding on-call pay, guys. Kaso, di rin naman kalakihan. Pero okay na. At least meron. Kasi naman sa wala. I remember my friend told me in the UK, they don't get an on-call pay if dili sila matawag. Pero dito, meron ka ng pay. Kahit dili ka pa matawag, meron ka pa rin makukuhang pay. Yun nga lang, medyo maliit-liit. Sarap. Coffee. Shalak. O siya, sige na, dito ko natatapusin ang vlog na to. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig at panonood palagi sa aking vlog. I hope patuloy niyo pa rin akong samahan sa aking hemodialysis journey at sa journey ko dito sa Amerika. Maraming salamat and have a blessed day. Bye-bye!